Picture this. You wake up every morning and feel like you're living someone else's life. The alarm goes off, you follow the same routine, head to the same job, come home exhausted, and repeat. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Millions of people are sleepwalking through their existence, letting circumstances dictate their path instead of grabbing the wheel. But what if I told you there's another way? What if instead of being a passenger in your own life, you could become the architect? Today, we're talking about the difference between existing and truly living, between reacting and creating, between letting life happen to you and making life happen for you. The first thing you need to understand is that most of us are running on autopilot. We make decisions based on what we think we should do, what others expect, or what feels safe and familiar. We choose careers because they pay well, or because our parents pushed us in that direction. We stay in relationships that no longer serve us because change feels scary. We maintain habits that drain our energy because, well, that's just how we've always done things. This autopilot mode is comfortable, but it's also a trap. When you're not actively choosing your direction, you're essentially letting external forces choose for you. Your boss dictates your schedule, social media algorithms decide what you see, societal expectations shape your goals. Before you know it, you're living a life that looks successful on paper, but feels hollow inside. So how do we break free? It starts with a fundamental shift in perspective. Instead of asking, what should I do? Start asking, what kind of person do I want to become? Instead of, how can I fit in? Ask, how can I contribute something meaningful? These questions force you to think beyond immediate circumstances and consider the bigger picture.
True life design begins with brutal honesty about where you are right now. Take inventory of your current situation without judgment. Look at your relationships, your work, your daily habits, your financial situation, your health. Which areas energize you? Which ones drain you? This isn't about beating yourself up for past choices. It's about gathering data to make better future decisions. Next, you need to get crystal clear on what actually matters to you. Not what your parents value, not what society says is important, but what genuinely lights you up inside. Maybe it's creativity, maybe it's helping others, maybe it's building something from scratch, or maybe it's having complete freedom over your time. There's no right or wrong answer here. Only your answer. Once you know what matters, you can start making decisions that align with those priorities. This is where most people get stuck, because alignment often requires sacrifice. You might need to turn down that high-paying job that would make you miserable. You might need to end relationships that hold you back. You might need to spend less money on things that don't matter so you can invest in things that do. Here's something crucial. Designing your life isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process of adjustment and refinement. Life will throw curveballs at you. Priorities will shift. What seemed important at 25 might feel meaningless at 35. The key is staying flexible while remaining true to your core principles. One of the biggest obstacles to intentional living is the fear of making the wrong choice. So many people stay stuck because they're waiting for perfect clarity or a guarantee that their decision will work out. But here's the truth. There is no perfect path. Every choice involves trade-offs. The goal isn't to make perfect decisions, it's to make conscious ones.
Start small if you need to. You don't have to quit your job and move to another country tomorrow. Maybe you begin by dedicating 30 minutes each morning to something that matters to you. Maybe you start saying no to commitments that don't align with your values. Maybe you have honest conversations with people in your life about what you really want. Remember, everyone around you is dealing with their own struggles and insecurities. That person who seems to have it all figured out, they're probably questioning their choices too. That friend who judges your unconventional path, they might secretly admire your courage to break free from the norm. Don't let fear of judgment keep you from pursuing what feels right for you. The beautiful thing about taking control of your life is that it creates a ripple effect. When you start living authentically, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage inspires courage in others. Your authenticity invites authenticity. Your intentional choices make others question their own autopilot mode. But let's be realistic here. Designing your life isn't always easy or glamorous. There will be moments of doubt, periods of struggle, times when you question whether you're on the right track.
That's normal and expected. The difference is that when you're living intentionally, even the difficult moments feel meaningful because they're part of a larger purpose. You also need to understand that your designed life might not look like anyone else's. Social media has created this illusion that there's one way to be successful or happy, but that's complete nonsense. Your version of a well-lived life might involve traveling the world, or it might involve deep roots in one community. It might include climbing the corporate ladder, or it might mean building a small business. It might prioritize financial security, or it might emphasize creative expression. The point is that it's your choice to make, not your parents' choice, not society's choice, not your past self's choice. Your choice, made with full awareness of what you're choosing and why you're choosing it. So, where do you start? Right where you are, with what you have. You don't need to have everything figured out before you begin. You just need to take the first step towards something that matters to you. Maybe that's having a difficult conversation. Maybe it's researching a career change. Maybe it's finally trying that hobby you've been putting off. The key is to start somewhere and keep moving forward. Momentum builds on itself. One intentional choice makes the next one easier. One authentic action creates space for another. One step toward your designed life opens up possibilities you couldn't see from where you started. Your life is happening right now, in this moment, with these choices. You can continue drifting along, letting circumstances and other people's expectations guide your path. Or you can grab the wheel, check your compass, and start driving towards something that truly matters to you. The choice, as always, is yours. What are you going to choose?